from our project. So let me just give you a little bit of background. But first, I wanted to recognize the board of directors and past board of directors, past presidents, because we have a lot of those here as well. Anybody who's on our board of directors or has been a past president, I see 3 past presidents just looking out, or has been on our board any time. If you could please raise your hand, let's give these folks a big round of applause. Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater Oxnard and Port Hueneme has been in the community for almost 70 years. And we have grown and we have adapted, and we're not the boys club of the past where we're playing basketball and swimming. That's what people think we do at Boys and Girls Clubs. It's much more than that. It's about developing the whole child, and that includes STEM education. I wanted to recognize a few dignitaries that are here with us tonight. We've got Mayor John Zaragoza. Zaragoza is a longtime supporter of the Boys and Girls Club. It's hard for me because I still want to call him supervisor because he was our district supervisor for a long time. But thank you for being here.
I have a certificate. Where's my council member, Turan? Where are you?
And we've got Council Member Gabe Turan.
Where is
Come on up, Gabe.
Gabe, come over here. I just want to share with you that it's really an honor for me to work with Erica, because I've worked with her for years after year after year. In fact, she was really instrumental in helping me out at the Nyland Center. The Nyland Center, we actually had, back up a little bit, Nyland Acres is about 3,000 people here in North Oxnard. Didn't have a park, didn't have anything. So consequently, we ended up buying a community center, and you were one of the people that helped us out. And now, believe it or not, we're getting $10 million. We're going to raise that center and build a brand new one, which is really fantastic. But here today, this is the STEAM program. I think is extremely important. We have a lot of beautiful children. Where's my, oh, here we go. This young lady, where's that young lady? You were the one that invited me over?
Yep.
He says, Mr. Mayor, you got to come over and
I love it.
She actually put together this light I couldn't put together, so I had my council member do it. So anyway, right? Science, technology, engineering, and math.
And agriculture.
And agriculture, yep. Really, really important. And also I want to recognize my assistant, Martha. Where's Martha? Dion, right over here. And also my past assistant, Tracy, the supervisor. She was with me for 12 years over at the board. But I have a certificate that I'm going to give you. It's a Gene Hunt STEAM Innovation Center certificate. And this is signed by myself and the entire City Council.
Thank you.
And I really want to thank you for the invitation to share a couple of words. And by the way, over at the community center, we had kids that actually started mentoring, and they went up. What was the university?
Chico, Berkeley.
Berkeley. Those are the kind of things. Put your hands together for the beautiful little kids. Yes. You want to hold them here? Okay, so my council member wants to say a couple of words here.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. And I just want to thank everybody for coming out. I'm Gabe Turan. I oversee District 2 for the City of Oxnard, but all of us are here for all of the residents and all of the city. And seeing the young people here who are helping us out, we had my picture taken in front of a green screen, and he promised he wasn't going to put me anywhere really weird. And then we had this young lady who was able to show us how many politicians it takes to screw in a light bulb. And the mayor. And the mayor, yes. So, and we had hospitality, we had healthcare, all of the really great stuff that are the industries that have been established for a long time in our area, in our country, but now are going to be innovated by the young people here and are going to take us into the future. And I see many head nods here. Some of you are saying, oh man, I really hope these kids pull it off because I'm going to be here for the long haul. And I've spent all of my career working with young people and been in education a long time. And I love seeing this. I love seeing these opportunities, especially for young people in the city of Oxnard, where historically we don't always get these kinds of opportunities. So we're going to be changing lives and really paving the path for futures here. So thank you, Aaron. Thank you to everybody and your board for this.
And let me go ahead and finally say thank you, Haas Automation. Haas Automation has been a very, very giving industry. And
I think we got a picture.
Okay, Martha.
Here, I'll take a picture.
Yeah, Martha was up first.
Martha should take a
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Poor baby.
Did you want to get all of the students in here, Mr.?
Can we get you? I know other people want to speak. Yeah.
Then we'll do it with the ribbon cutting.
Well,
There you
ribbon
go.
cutting. Thank you so
Okay.
much. Thank you, Lena.
honey. Good job.
Good job. Let me get another one.
Okay, thank you. I wanted to acknowledge Tracy Gallagher, who's representing Supervisor Vianey Lopez. So thank you for being here, Tracy. Really appreciate it. I want to recognize Jess Herrera, Port Commissioner. Hi, Jess. Thank you for being here. I want to recognize Chief Andrew Salinas, Chief of Police for the City of Port Hueneme. I want to recognize Nancy Lindholm, CEO for the
West Ventura County Business
West
Alliance.
Ventura County Business Alliance. Thank you, Nancy, for being here. And last but certainly not least, somebody who has been instrumental in helping us, Vanessa Bechtel, CEO of the Ventura County Community Foundation. So I just want to share a little bit of vision about what our STEAM Innovation Lab is. Over 3 years ago, the board and I, Ted, I know you're here. Ted, if you can come up with Julian. Ted was the board chair for the past 3 years. Veronica Quintana is our current board chair. These people helped make this happen. It wasn't easy. We raised $5 million over COVID. And that wasn't easy, but all of you helped make that happen. You're why this beautiful room is behind us today. And I want to give a special recognition to those donors who gave at a very generous pace setter level. These donors gave $100,000 or above to make the STEAM centers possible, to make our buildings look beautiful for our kids, and to create a lifelong endowment. So this organization, Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater Oxnard and Port Hueneme, is here for the next 70 years. Can't do it without our great partners, Gene Haas Foundation. Joanne Haas is going to say a few words in just a minute, but the Gene Haas Foundation is instrumental, not only to us, but to my other nonprofit partners that are in the room. The Harriet H. Samuelson Foundation. The Writer family, thank you, Kyle. The Walter and Carla Goldschmidt Foundation. Dean and Tony Mulhart and family. Dean, Jamie, Graham, thank you. Robert and Angie Alexander and family, thank you. I know that Alexanders are here. If you're buying a Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Hyundai, you got to know who to go to. It's our very best friends, the Alexanders, and certainly the Ventura County Community Foundation. We can't do this without them. We wanted to bring, and Councilmember Tehran said this perfectly, we wanted to bring high quality STEAM education to our Boys and Girls Clubs. We were doing many STEAM activities, but we didn't have a comprehensive program. And about 3 years ago, I sat down with Cynthia Herrera, and I sat down with former Superintendent Gabe Samakian, and they said, have you ever heard of this program called Paxton Patterson? And I, of course, had not at that point, and that's what this is behind us. It's Paxton Patterson College and Career Ready STEAM Lab, and what I can tell you is this is the first of its kind in an after-school program that I know of around here, certainly the first of its kind in a Boys and Girls Club throughout the nation. So we should be very, very proud. As you saw, you were able to touch the leg, and maybe some of you did sutures, you got your blood pressure taken, we did some battery, fun things. It's all hands-on experiential learning for kids. And we know that kids in high poverty areas, they live in what we call STEAM deserts. And that's kind of a scary term. It's areas without access to technology, and areas without access to the plenitude of careers that are available in front of these young people. Hands-on science doesn't happen regularly in high poverty schools. 53% of low-income fourth graders don't do one hands-on activity regularly a week, compared to 62% of kids that go to non-low-income schools. So that's why we're doing this. That's why as a community we've come together and said, we're gonna make this happen for all kids. regardless of income, race, gender. All kids need us, and we're going to provide this for the kids that need it the most. So this is the first of 4 STEAM Innovation Centers that will be built in the city of Oxnard, Port Hueneme, and Nyland Acres. The others are in downtown Oxnard at our Harriet Samuelson Teen Center, one in Port Hueneme, and one at our Ryder Family Youth Center at the John Zaragoza Community Center in Nyland Acres. And we've been asked a lot of questions. We've been asked questions like, well, how much is this going to cost kids? How much is this a separate program? Is this going to cost additional money? No, this is all part of the $20 a year membership fee. And I know most of you know that because you're all our good friends, but kids pay $20 a year to come to Boys and Girls Clubs. And this is part of that $20 membership fee. And certainly if a kid can't afford it, we don't ever turn anybody away for a lack of being able to pay. And I know my colleagues are the same over there, Roberto and Jan, big hearts running other Boys and Girls Clubs in Ventura County. Done this without leadership. And raising $5 million in Oxnard, as I look around at the board members, I know there was a few that might have said, I don't know if we could do this, Erin. I don't know if we could do this. And I said, yes, we can. And they said, well, how are we going to do it? And I said, well, we're going to bring on Netzel Grisby. And Steve Wilmot's back there. Steve and his partner Becca are our fundraising council from Netzel Grisby, and they did an amazing job, kept us on task and helped us push forward to raise this $5 million to be able to build STEAM centers and other other things that the kids need desperately here in Oxnard. But we couldn't have done it without the leadership of Steve Kenny, who's not here, unfortunately, he's out of town, but Steve was our worker. I mean, that guy probably put in 40 hours a week, but didn't get paid. So, we love Steve Kenny. We couldn't have done it without Bill Kearney. So come on up, Bill. Bill Kearney and his counterpart, who's not here tonight, were our campaign chairs, Linda Dullum. So let's give Linda a big round of applause. And I'm going to turn it over to Bill.
I'm not sure why she handed me this. This is incredibly exciting, and it is my pleasure to add my welcome to all of you for coming tonight to the ribbon cutting, but probably most importantly, thank you for your participation in this campaign, because without everyone here, it wouldn't have gotten done. And certainly not without Linda. Linda Dullum is so disappointed she was not able to come this evening, and actually, she is just like a little cricket. She'd be all over this room. She'd love this. I've been involved with the Oxnard Boys and Girls Club since 1979, which is in excess of 40 years, as hard as that is to believe. So I've been a donor, a board member, a volunteer, and most importantly, a huge fan. I've witnessed an awful lot of successes and accolades and all that goes along with that, the successful graduates we have from our program. But I can tell you, nothing matches this. This is unbelievable, and I'm sure everyone out here shares that same excitement. And if we're excited, can you imagine how the kids are going to be? It's just amazing. So there we go.
Excited face.
So the Gene Haas STEAM Innovation Center is going to be here and in 3 other locations and just do our community proud. I couldn't be more proud to introduce Joanne Haas, who's going to really put the cherry on.
I'll keep it kind of short and sweet. It's really an honor to be here tonight with everybody and represent the Gene Haas Foundation. Gene's my brother, and I came on board in the foundation about 2017. I'd like to give some recognition to Peter Zierhut, whose brother Kurt is here also, who's on the foundation. He's really instrumental in working with the Boys and Girls Clubs and Erin, and as Haas Automation, which is located in Oxnard, as a community, wants to always give back to the area that, his employees do business in and the business is operating in. And coming from, a family where my mom was a teacher for 43 years, just always loved kids. Gene likes giving back. He likes the kids learning some new things. He's really happy, with STEM and STEAM. That's very exciting because he always says we need builders in this country. And that's what he does. He builds. So it's impressive, Aaron, on the $5 million, campaign raising it. We're happy to be part of it with the giving and operating costs and expanding the Boys and Girls Club. So just want to say thank you. Thanks a lot.
I wanted to invite up the board of directors, past presidents, dignitaries in the room. But before I do that, I wanted to give a quick shout out to my team. Without this, my team of people who work here, this wouldn't happen. So to my left is Ashley Leiden, Director of Operations. Omar Zapata, Director of Programs. Andrew Keith, Director of Advancement. Who's going to run our STEAM labs, Andrew Kirkland. Jovina, Mariana, Diana, Stephanie, I know you guys are all here somewhere working behind the scenes, so thank you to my team. Without them, this wouldn't happen. Youth development professionals are my heroes, so let's come on up and cut the ribbon.
We have to all just take a moment, and you have been a visionary leader since you have come and taken the helm, and we are all so lucky that you are here in Ventura County and especially at the Oxnard Boys and Girls Club, so thank you.
All right, come on up, and Joanne will...
Couple more people, scissors. Okay, good.
Kurt, come on up.
Wait.
Sure, come on.
Wait.
Okay. Which side are you cutting?
Andrew.
Let's go ahead. Should we go on the other side? Pull the ribbon, let's let these guys back there.
Andrew. Andrew.
And we can let some people do some, because we got a lot of people, so. Come on in, Chris. Anybody else? Can you get Mike?
Tony Dean.
Everybody's cutting the ribbon. Wow.
As long as they all go on the other side. But can you see right here? John doesn't trust me.
Hey, just finish talking to everybody and text messages.
Okay, so you can stand right here.
Well, it's hot.
Just so we can go.
Just want one person cut? You want to do two? You should do practice for you. Oh, wait, you want to just kind of do photos?
They come out just a little bit so that they're not
Can you see?
like just maybe in front of the door.
Front of the door?
Yeah,
Right over here. You got the kids.
I think so.
No.
Yeah, there's more.
No.
Guys, little guys, come on in here in the front. Oh, come on up here in the front.
We're gonna block
You
it.
stand by me, brother. You're my buddy.
Oh, you're all
Tell them. They're blocked.
They're kind of blocking it.
I am? I'm blocking it? Okay.
No, that's okay.
It's all right right there.
Okay, I'm gonna drop my
That works right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ready?
Are we going to cut it real?
Yeah, real. We only get one chance.
to cut us three.
1, 2, 3. All right, and help yourself to drinks.
This right here is our alternative energy module. At this module, kids are going to be learning about all sorts of different careers and ways that we can generate power besides fossil fuels. So if you look right here, we have a car that is powered by hydrogen. They're going to learn how this water turns into electricity. We'll have wind turbines being powered, solar power, and all sorts of different ways where they can connect to the great things being done in alternative energy right here in Ventura County.
Members will also be learning about video game design in the STEAM lab. Using the program called Unity, they're going to be designing their own games through instructions that we will provide for them here using advanced gaming technology such as this keyboard, mouse, and awesome headphones that we have provided for these members. They will be putting together games from scratch and as well with some pre-designed material for the program as well.
Don't worry, this isn't an actual crime scene, but our criminalistics module. In this module, young people will learn about all the different science that goes into solving crimes, from fingerprint analysis to tire truck analysis to blood splatter analysis. We're really excited to partner with the Oxnard Police Department and the Ventura County Sheriff's Department to connect our young people to great careers in law enforcement.
Our STEAM lab is not just for the older kids. We also have elementary models for our grades of 1st grade all the way to 4th grade, including some even advanced kindergartners who have the mindset or brain power of a 1st grader. We are going to be covering just about everything that's provided for our older kids, but in a more simplistic form, within robotics, flight and drone as well as CSI or criminalistics, and so much more. There's so much more that we can provide for every age here. So it's not just, like I said, it's not just limited to the older kids, but it's for all ages here.
To learn more about the Boys and Girls Clubs and this great science, technology, engineering, agriculture, and math lab, visit BGCOP.org or call me, Andrew Peak, at 805-815-4959 to schedule a tour.
And we can't wait to see you here at the clubhouse and have your kids just have fun here and enjoy every single module and program that we have to provide.
Thank you.
Thank you.